But I'm going to leave this here, as this can be a little bit of an away area, and we're going back to resource collection. So what have we got around this area? I'm going to bring up the map, because sometimes you can actually tell when you do have a little bit of a clear area. So I'll bring up the map and we'll zoom out. Now, you're looking for a lighter green colour. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's easier said than done. Nothing's particularly jumping out at me. But never mind. We'll mark our temporary base here. Temp base. Because it's literally just a tree. We'll put a little house on it. And we'll do like, there we go. There we go, temp base. Well, nothing is actually jumping out at me. We have a trader there. We've only got one rusty gear, so there's no real point of going over to the trader. Maybe potentially over here, that might be some clay. But I think we're just going to have a little bit of a look around and stuff. Pick up some food and some resources as well. Make sure we pick up everything that we see. Do we need these stones this moment in time? No, you can throw stones. I do prefer to just pick up flint or, if possible, obsidian. Obsidian is the best because it lasts the longest. We'll get some grass as well. But yeah, we'll... Actually, I don't need that. Keep it all in bundles. Sticks. I want to try to keep on our toes. And we've got tin ore. Oh, wow. That's a find and a half. Tin ore is quite rare. So I'm going to mark that on the map as well. Tin ore is a must. If you find it, you must mark it down. Because if you get tin ore and copper, you can have bronze, which is a better tool. Tin ore. And we'll go for that colour. Pickaxe and save. There we go. Tin ore. So we'll pick up the rest of this, that one as well. So we can heat. Well, wolves are that way, so I am not going that way. So we'll head off this way, because at least it's a little bit open, which is important. You don't want to be basically hijacked by a wolf or a bear. It's not recommended. But like I said, you're looking for sticks, and you're looking for flint, and you're also looking for clay. And that's your three basics. What you have to. Oh, that's a nice shot. That's your three basics, which you're really going for: flint, sticks. Say you've got a wolf over there. Now water slows them down, but it's somewhere that we don't really want to tangle. A wolf will kill us in one shot at this moment in time, so there's no point risking it. Oh, we've got some more flint at the bottom up there. There we go. So we'll try over here. A little bit more open. Maybe we'll have a little bit more luck. Now you can try to kill rabbits for food. But you'd be trying for a hell of a long time. Did this too fast at this moment in time. Goats can pretty much kill you in 2 shots if you get on the wrong side of them. I once knew someone who once got killed. They got killed by a chicken in this game. It was very early days, and they'd left the computer and walked away from it, and they got attacked by a cockerel, and they were basically killed. Oh, peat, excellent. So this is another form of basically cooking. So instead of having to use wood all the time, you can use peat to shovel. There we go. You can use peat to cook items with. Not just food, but you can use it for cooking your clay pots when you're making molds. So yeah, it is a super helpful thing. You usually get quite a lot of it in one area as well. Oh, come down here. So we'll assess how big the actual peat area is, and then we'll decide whether we want to mark it on the map or not. Well, it is quite a large area, but I think we should be. I think we'll probably be able to collect most of it in one go anyway. Oh, I can't go up for some reason. Oh. Wow. That's a bit dodgy. Oh. Right, we will take advantage of basically an animal kill. Looks like we've got a dead rabbit here. There's a chance of getting a little bit of meat. So you're shifting and holding down your right click button on your mouse, which should give you some rabbit meat. Don't always get it. Sometimes you get nothing whatsoever, but it is worth having a look. Rightio. Right, so I'm not going to mark this on the map, as there's not a great deal of it. I'm going to try and collect some soil as well. But that's okay. Half a stack, which slightly over half a stack, is quite good. We can still see where our base is from over there. There you go. Right, where do we want to head to now? I think we'll go this way. The rabbit's going to run. We'll bring up the map again, and we'll see if we can see any basically sign of clay deposits. I don't want to go too far from the base, but so we have to do a little bit of traveling. So let's bring up the map again, and we'll zoom out. No, nothing is jumping out at me. Not really. This is just gravel. Right, so I'm going to go back here, and then I think we're going to have to investigate some of these areas around here. We'll just have to try to be super careful as not to bother the wolf. Now, the default game does have ruins, and sometimes you can find ore vessels in the ruins. Which you can sometimes get bits of food or equipment or lore books. So there's quite a lot of things you can find in these ruined vessels. So it's always a good idea just to keep an eye out when you are in the world. I think it's the important thing to remember with Vintage Story. It is not a race as well. Go at your own speed. When I'm playing, these days I try to force myself to slow down a little bit, because that way at least I will enjoy the game more as well. Right, quartz. You can usually find quartz everywhere, but you might as well, as you are stood here, mark it on your map. So let's go in. We'll mark quartz on the map. So quartz. I'm going to mark it with a white and a pickaxe. There we go. Quartz is used for glass. So, yes, that's an important one to have. Right, let's get some more of these. So, we'll drop off some of our stuff. That's important. And then we'll head on out yet again. And we'll make ourselves some food as well. Now, an axe will actually cut through bushes a lot quicker, but it does take your durability of your axe down. So let's just pick up those. Yeah, you can get damage very easy in this game. It doesn't take much, to be brutally honest. There we go. Well, let's get up. Come on. There we go. Let me up. Right, so we're going to put our cattail root inside there, and then we're going to put some peat inside there this time. Maybe a little bit more. We'll put, I don't know, 15. We'll try with 15, and you can use your torch now. You don't need to use your fire starter, and it's basically right. There we go. So that's lit away. So that's all cooking nicely. Right, I'm going to put down... did I pick up... Oh, the basket's on my back. You need a free spot with your hand. So you need to empty space to get your basket off your back. So there we go. I'll put you down there. And we'll basically store a bit of stuff inside here. Peach can be just stacked. So you don't have to worry about that. Just stack it. There we go. And again, that's basically shifting and basically right clicking to place the peak down. What else we got? Firewood can also be stacked, so we'll put that firewood here. So shift and then obviously right click. Just hold the right button down. Let's get rid of that. So we'll put you inside there as well. Get rid of you. There we go. I don't want you. You can go away. What else is there? Can't really do anything else with them, so we'll just put them there for the time being. Sticks, and we've got our torch there, some flint, and a bit of food. What we'll do, we'll basically cook up the actual. We'll cook up the cattails first, and then we'll cook up the rabbit, and then we'll head on out again. Let's check the time of day though. So 2 o'clock, but still okay for time. Still okay for time. It's important to basically the food situation you have to take seriously in this game. You can't just basically wing it and just basically hope you'll find something. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Right, we'll get some wood from over here. Might as well have 2 going at the same time. I want my torch back. There you go. And in the early parts of this game, is basically you have to be as opportunist as you can. Basically, literally take advantage of any situation. If an animal's been killed, try and basically scavenge as much food as you can from it. You'll also find fish in the water as well. Salmon doesn't give a drop, doesn't do any drops at all, but cod does. So if you find codfish, you can kill cod quite easily in the water. They'll give you a couple of fillets. So if you look at our stats now, we've got a little bit of vegetable, we've got a little bit of fruit, we've got a tiny bit of protein now, and our health points are up to 26.6 now. Oh, wolf. He is local. So we saw him around about there before, but he was traveling over this way, so he could be anywhere around these parts. You have to take it seriously with wolves. They don't muck around. They'll just basically ambush you. Like I said, they'll kill you in pretty much 1 or 2 hits. There's very little you can do about it in the early game. Just try your best to avoid them. Right, we do need to find some clay though. And I think I'm going to head up. I think I'm going to follow this coastline round a little bit. Stick to the water area, and I think that probably would be a better bet when it comes to safety. There we go. Right, so we got a bit of food. We're nice and recovered. There we go. So what's this fish then? Let's have a see. If it's salmon, there's no point. If it's cod, we can actually get some fish for food as well. So that's salmon, there's no point. Salmon at this moment in time doesn't produce any drops. And that's more goats over there. Keep an eye out for fruit bushes, obviously. These are pretty to collect later on in the game because you can put them on the shelves. You can store them as well. There's a raccoon over there. Oh, got another dead thing under the water. Looks like a chicken. So shift and right click. Oh, just got some feathers. Could come in handy if we're going to make a bow and arrow later. So it's not complete fail. Like I said, not all dead animals will give you food. So have a look around here. And we'll make sure we keep an eye on the time as well. There's that copper. Have I marked this copper down? I don't think I have I? No, I haven't. So we'll mark this copper in the map as well. There we go. Where are we? There we go. So we'll do, again, ore, orange, pick. Fine, we'll do copper then. Copper, orange, pick. There you go. So that's marked it on the map as well. Oh, it starts to get a little bit dark now. I had wanted to hopefully find at least some form of clay, but I think we mucked around too much in the morning, to be brutally honest. But just try and push yourselves for just a little bit more. We do have a torch on us, so yeah, if need be, we can light our way a little bit. So I just want to explore a tiny bit more, because you never know. No. But, you know, it's not been a complete loss. We found some more copper again. So we'll start heading back. Better to play it safe in the early game. Like I said, as long as you have food, that's, you know, that's kind of like the main part. As long as you have food, as long as you have fire, you got somewhere where you can basically, you're protected away from drifters and animals and wolves and bears and stuff, and you're pretty much okay. The rest of everything else in the game can take your time with, and oh, I'm pretty sure my game just crashed. Oh, my game just crashed. Well, I'm not too sure why the game crashed all of a sudden. A bit of a strange one. There we go. So we've still got a bit of food in us, which is happy days, which is good for us. I'm pretty sure we've got some food cooking as well. Let's get up here. So we'll pick up you. Come on, let's have you as well. So we've got 12 bits of food. Let's might as well cut the rest of it down. There we go. But before it gets too dark, I think I'm going to make a small animal trap. And hopefully, basically, throughout the night when we're having a sleep, we might have some look and get some animals trapped inside there. Now, I will need an actual shovel, to be honest. So we'll do a shovel. So Alt to stop your camera from moving. You just clip it through. And a small animal trap is made from, you just need some seed. One seed will be enough. And you're making basically a pit surrounding the seed. And that will trap, the actual seed will attract rabbits. And you will also find the actual rabbits will attract bigger animals like foxes as well. Right, so I'm going to put this in our offhand. X if you want to basically swap something straight from your hotbar to your offhand is X. So if you wanted to know, so we'll go straight down. And hopefully this water is not too deep that it wets through my torch. There we go. And we're going to do, I want it a little bit away. Probably somewhere around here. There we go. Right, so we'll do it round. Yeah, that's what my worries was going to be. So we'll make some packed dirt. And packed dirt is 6 in your inventory. Go straight across, and there's your packed dirt. And you will actually get quite an even return. And packed dirt is a block that won't fall. It's not affected by gravity, so it's an important one to have. There we go. And we'll get you as well. Need all the blocks. There we go. So we'll do you. And make some more. So this should passively generate, obviously, live food for you, because the rabbits will fall into the trap, not be able to get out, and yeah, happy days. It gives you a bit of food to eat. There we go. Right, now we need to make a hole. So a hole alt again, so you can cut it a lot easier. And by the time we've finished that, it should be good enough time to sleep. And then in the morning, we need to basically really set out and try and find some clay. And we do need both clay. We do need the fire clay, and we also need the blue clay as well. It's important to get both of them. There we go. That's you, and that's you, and that's set up now. We just leave that. We'll leave that to its own devices, and if with a bit of luck, we should be able to get some rabbits inside there, and they won't be able to get out. But nice and simple, nice and straightforward. There we go. What time is it now? Yeah, it's close to sleeping time now. So yeah, we should just go straight up, go straight to sleep. Maybe I'll have a little bit of food before we hit the hair, and then yeah, we can start our new day. And we need to get our clay sorted. This is important now. It's we're getting everything sorted out. We're getting everything situated. You know, we're not hungry. We've got our full health. We've got some fuel to cook stuff with, but we need the clay to really start to make some progress. We'll just head off in a straight direction. I think that's the only option we've got. And hopefully by the time we get back, we'll also have a bit of live food for us as well, which will be quite good. Take your torch off your hotbar because you don't need it. And yeah. Now you can use your axe as a bit of an attacking weapon, if need be. So there's pigs down there. You're gonna have to. I don't think it's there, the bees, is it? Might be. So it might be this tree where the bees are. Look at it properly later. Now I like to try to keep high ground so I can look around the area. That's just the way I like to do it. You may want to do it differently. It's whatever you're most comfortable with. So what have we got around here? Let's have a look. So some foxes, but I think we're pretty safe. Foxes won't attack you generally unless you attack them or startle them. The foxes will kind of like keep away from you, but you know, one tap of the axe and you should be okay. I'm hearing howling sounds, which isn't filling me with confidence, to be brutally honest. You know, in these situations where it's so overgrown and stuff, it is perfect. It's a perfect place for wolves, to be honest. Anything basically that is like. Okay then. Watch your step. Right, we'll take this way. Take this route. Seems a bit safer. Right, let's go up. We have a high vantage point. So still nothing's jumping out at me. To be honest, I think I'm going to start collecting some. I think I'm going to start collecting actual seeds as well. I might as well whilst I'm out. And we'll keep an eye out for berry bushes and whatnot, so we can have some food. Those wolves are really bothering me. I will put you down. Get a bit of food in us. So this looks like it's a good little area for actual berry bushes. We got some white currants and some what are they? Raspberries, are they? What are they? Yeah, red currants. We got some fibers over there. So we'll collect the fibers as well. I say fibers, so it's seeds. It's just a pig. Don't have to worry about it. So we'll collect the flax seeds. Again, as long as you don't bother them with pigs, they kind of won't bother you. It's not like a ram where if you get too close to them and stuff, they'll attack. Most pigs won't bother you unless you hit them first. You can pretty much walk around a pig without worrying too much about them damaging you. And he's situated on top of a large amount of peat as well. So this is an area that is going to be quite pertinent to us, to be honest. Hello, buddy. So you need an empty hand, and then basically you need to click on him with your empty hand. Hello, buddy. And he'll ask you a lot of questions. Haven't seen you around here before. You just woke up, and you can, I don't know what you mean. Your kind have been popping up like daisies across the land. Don't know where you're from. Don't know what you're doing here. None of us seem keen to talk about it. I'm sorry, it's better left unsaid. That's all right, stranger. I didn't expect anything else. And there's lots of different things you can ask him as well. Got anything to trade? And this is basically what you can actually buy from them. And this is what you can sell from. Now, you can actually sell actual fire clay and blue clay. My experience is basically that if it's asking you for these two things, maybe there might be a possibility of it might be close by. But it's also basically wanting peat bricks, which is excellent for us, as this is peat. But we're going to mark the actual trader on the map, but I'm going to basically want him to be that colour, and I'm going to do /peat as well. What colour did I pick? I picked you and save. There we go. So we've got Trader Pete. So I'm just basically letting myself know that he's not only basically a trader, but he's also selling peat as well. Right. I'm going to open up my map just for a second, and we're going to have a little nosy to see if there's any colorations of the soil to indicate any clay. Possibly that area there. Maybe. It's slightly discoloured. Other than that, nothing's really raising alarm bells to say where it is at this moment in time. Growing carrots, I'm not going to bother. I tend to stay away from K plants, basically plants which require the nutrition in the soil K, because flax requires K. And to be brutally honest, I don't like walking in between trees. I don't want to plant anything that's going to take away the nutrients that I can basically use for flax fibers. That's the reason why I don't usually collect carrots. Carrots is a K. And so is flax. Keep on our toes. There we go, a bit of food. The puffball mushrooms you can eat raw, and it's a good bit of food. Cut it with your knife, it'll cut quicker. Well, this is opened out a little bit. So you got some mushrooms on that big oak tree over there. Now, not all mushrooms are actual edible. There is a couple that are poisonous. I quite like this clearing area, though. I could quite envision basically a nice little house here. It's nice. It's quite open now. I love these big trees here. I wouldn't chop these down. Let's check out these mushrooms, see what they are. So the funeral bell is obviously, as it sounds, deadly. But the chicken of the woods you can eat. So we'll collect the chicken of the woods as well. Oh, full inventory. We get rid of you. There we go. Yeah, leave the funeral bells because it will be your own funeral if you eat them. See what I did there? I'm going to head on this way. More berries. Yeah, I do like this area. Now, I know the actual soil is low fertility, but even still, it's a very, very picturesque area. And we've got plenty of flowers for our bees as well. So I think this may be an area that we relocate to. Very, very picturesque. Very, very nice. We're still on that hunt for clay. I love lupins. They really are a nice plant. They are a very, 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 very beautiful flower. But yeah, we are still looking out for clay. Looks like we're on the edge of some sort of small desert there. Good place to find resources. A lot more easier to spot as well in deserts. I'm not bother with the onions yet. Oh, there we go. Happy days. Like I said, let's see if it does it look discoloured on the map, Daisy, because that's what the always sign was. It's slightly discoloured on the map. Oh, we'll have a look. Well, I suppose a little bit. There's a little bit of discoloration. Not a lot, though, to be honest. That'd be hard to spot. I mean, if we zoomed right in, I suppose it's a slight lighter colour, but not a lot. It used to be a lot more noticeable, you see. So we're going to do, this is fire clay. Fire clay, and we'll do it as red. And you. Right, we need to collect as much as we can now. We need to get rid of some bits in our inventory. So we'll eat you. And what you really, really want is to basically get as much as possible. Clay is used in recipes, but it's also used in clay molds. You make your bricks from clay, so clay is a very, very important thing to have. Let's eat this mushroom as well. And you can't eat without being hungry, so which is there we go. Put you there. It gives us plenty of room in the whole hotbar. Plenty of shovels as well, so let's clear some of this pathway away. Right, so whereabouts is our base from here? Let's bring out the map again and zoom right out. So we're all the way over here. So we have to cross pretty much the whole entire island. Right, so let's start heading back.